1 second, I think I need to shave. There we go, that's much better. Can't be doing with no beard. Oh, dearie me, I'm quite low down now because I set the camera up for the larger Santa hat, but never mind. Anyway, hello there everybody, Sam'sTrains here. Welcome back to Sam'sTrains Live, and welcome to the very final live stream of 2023, also known as the Christmas Special. So I've got quite a few things to come today. I've got some variety of Christmas themed performance to do. I won't tell you any more about that right now. Obviously, I'm also going to be doing live trains, the final requests of 2023, and also showing your artwork and doing lots of chatting and shouting out. So how is everybody? We'll never know, because apparently the chat browser has decided that today is the day it shall not work. So let me see, what do I need to do to fix this? Let me just add a letter to the URL, and then it will say there's something wrong, maybe. Oh dear, this is not good. I might just have to do it the old-fashioned way. How annoying! Come on now, what on earth is happening here? Well, whatever. I shall read the chat for myself. It is Alan Rushton in the house. Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas to everybody, I should say, as well. LMS3F Ginty, Merry Christmas to you too. Rory C wishes everybody a Merry Christmas. Lovely Christmas greetings there. Laserjet is in the house. Thanks for coming out, Laserjet. Nice to see you. Alex Trains, good. All things trains. David Moling, everything seemed to stop working. Yes, that's really odd. I'm just confused as to why that is. It's really annoying, actually. Oh well, that's not the one. I told you I would leave this alone, but I've decided that I shall go again and try something. Let's put a different URL in and see if that works. Well, something's happening. No, it just does not like the pop-out chat. I'll try one more thing, because it would be a pity not to have everybody on board for the final stream of the year. So let's just try and recopy the chat. It was weird. The thing is, no matter how much I test this stuff, sometimes you go live and it just goes wrong. And I guess today could be that day. But let's try again. I swear I did this. I don't think this is going to work. No, it's not going to work. Okay, whatever. Well, thanks YouTube, I guess, or whatever it is that is the weak link in this particular chain. It shall not spoil our Christmas, for I can still see the chat. Santa Claus, says Rory C. That's a good one. I might have to pinch that idea. And Model Railman, hello to you too. Nice to see you. And Eggs Trains is in the house as well. Now, speaking of Eggs Trains, I want to talk about requests. So if you'd like to submit a request before the end of the year, last stream, then you can do so via Super Chat, which is the little $ there, and all the proceeds go in to help the channel. So thank you so much. And a massive thank you to all these people who have done it already. There's Enar Bowler, there was GGS Railways, who was very, very generous. Thank you so much. And lots more. If I haven't read you out, I will read you out at the end of the stream. So thank you so, so much. Yeah, last chance to get some reviews in. Reviews? No, you can't get a review in, but you could get a request in. That's what I meant to say. And for the most creative request of the night, I will send you one final sleigh. This isn't it. This is my sample that I keep around to run. But I have one more of these sleighs in the packet, which I kept back deliberately and did not sell. And it also has the accessories pack. This is the accessories pack that I kept back. And I will send that to the most creative requester of the night. Or should we say the best Christmas themed request? We'll use the two synonymously. You'll see what I think at the end. But yeah, that's the last one. They sold out overnight when I released these sleighs, so this is the only way you can get one, and I've saved it specially for this stream. A2020 Vision, thank you so much. He says, my birthday is shortly after Christmas. Is that close enough that I can request the birthday song? You know, that's a good question. I'm not too sure of what the answer might be to that.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday, happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
Well, there you go. I guess you got your question answered there. Please, everybody, spam the chat with a happy birthday for A2020 Vision, and thank you for your support. Train Hub 2450 Alt, thank you so much to you. Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, another request, thank you so much. Backman Thomas pulling His Majesty's Royal Train, but getting help with the Cray W1 in a slow HST style. Thank you so much, I will do that. And wow, Robert Sparks, that is incredibly generous. Thank you so much. And I should also say to anyone who puts in a request, I will do them first come first served, so I'll fill up this stream, and any that don't get done today will have to wait until the next series of live streams, which is February. So it is a little while to wait, so if you don't want to, that is perfectly okay. But I won't miss anybody out, they will all get done eventually. Thank you, Sodor Dan the Man, you wanted to see the Christmas sleigh truck being pushed by Backman Toby, egg vans, a Christmas tree behind as a brake van. Christmas tree as a brake van. Oh, okay, all right. With Gordon pushing from behind, but covered in your Santa hat. You realise this Santa hat fits a large head, right? That's going to struggle to fit on a railway, but I guess I can try. Santa Claus, could you run any DMU or EMU for live? Yeah, sure. If you sent the fiver, I will do that. Yeah, £5 or the equivalent. Did I say that? £5 or $6. I don't know what your other one was, though. It might have added up. Anyway, let's get some trains running, shall we? So, we've got some requests here, one of them at least, yeah, I would say one of them is Christmas themed, which is cool, and the Christmas loco comes from Taggart00, who wanted to see my original Christmas engine, known as Lord Westwood, and that's on the middle line there. Every year I used to make a Christmas video with this engine about, well, 7, 8 years ago, something like that anyway, and I've not used that for probably 5 years now as my Christmas engine, maybe more. But I'm going to use it today on the Christmas stream. And then ECD Railroad wanted to see 2 small Ruston shunters with milk and Pepsi tankers and a balancing train at the back, which we've got. And then Lapis Wake wanted to see the ES1 hauling the 2 EPB as though it's broken down, which is interesting. Were those particularly prone to break down? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, and Lord Westwood has sound, but it's not digital sound in any way. It is physical sound. A little bit of sandpaper, you probably know the tort. A little bit of sandpaper is wrapped around one of the axles in the tender, and as that spins round, it rubs on like a little diaphragm, and that creates the sound. So it's completely analog sound, nothing digital in there at all, purely physical, and it's actually reasonably convincing. Hopefully you can hear it. Yeah, it's certainly not a bad little sound at all, and it still works after all these years, and a lot of them do, which is amazing. Hendrick Motorsports Fan again, thank you so much. Can I get the birthday song too? Sure you can. I apologise in advance to everybody else for that. My birthday is next month, also for Christmas request, Backman James with Teak Coaches and Toby Banking. It's supposed to be a Christmas tree. Very lovely, thank you so much. Now you should do Mallard with Santa in a random truck. What's that? Santa is kidnapped by Mallard, is that right? Crikey, Mallard's a Christmas criminal by the sounds of it. Blimey, hopefully that's not a thing, but I guess we'll make it a thing. Well, I don't have Santa Claus, unfortunately, but we could pretend, I guess. Is everything okay? I thought I heard something off the track there, but I might be wrong. Anyway, let's quit while we're ahead with Lord Westwood, because that's okay. The one I expected to derail was the electric train that we got on the inside line there, and that seems to still be on the track. So that leaves the Ruston train. Is that broken down or not? Let's have a try and find it. Oh, yep, there they are. No, they're not broken down. So I must have literally just been hearing things then, because there was no problem. But there we go, yeah, we've got the balancing train on the back. I think the balancing train's been in the last 3 live streams, which is unusual because it's not been in any before that. So yeah, go figure, very strange, but much appreciated. So nice work with that, folks. Thank you very much. I'll take these electrics off so that they're out the way. And I will find a spot where I can put these engines down. Oh yeah, the ES1, by the way. This thing was £220 originally. It's currently come down by 25%. It's 160 something now as part of the Rails Advent calendar. Now, obviously, you should miss out on that deal with the Rails Advent calendar now, because obviously they're only one day only, but well, they're supposed to be anyway, but most of the time they're not one day only, despite that claim, and you can still get them the next day. So yeah, have a look if you're interested in that. The price is now a little better. Toxic Axe a lot, thank you. I already read that one, I guess, but I don't think I read the username. Sam'sTrains is there again. Yeah, I need to ask you, Sam'sTrains. Last week you won the wagon, and someone else emailed me to say that you'd said it was okay for me to send it to them, which is fine, but obviously I don't have your say-so officially because I didn't see those messages. So if you don't want the wagon and you're happy for it to go to the runner-up, just drop me an email to let me know, and that's fine. And thank you for your request. A 9F with as many trucks as possible, but then hits the shoddy Queen train, causing it to fall off the table into a bin. I will have great pleasure in doing that, thank you. Kelly, you will indeed see your request later on, yes, and I also hope that I get it right. But for now, it's time for, let's say, a festive story of sorts, and I hope you enjoy it very, very much. So, here it comes. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the yard not an engine was stirring, not even Mallard. The wagons were parked near the sidings with care, in hopes that the signalman soon would be there. The engines were nestled all snug in their sheds, while visions of premium coal danced in their heads. And Scotsman in the east shed, and Cock of the North in the south, I'd just placed half a crumpet into my mouth. When out on the tracks there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my line-side hut to see what was the matter. Away to the signals I flew like a flash. I tripped over the sleepers and busted my ass. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a dirty old man with a bottle of beer, with a scruffy white beard held on with a band, and a mouldy red coat that might once have been grand. He staggered and moaned as he leaned on his stick, but with my dodgy eyesight I thought it was Saint Nick. He approached the engines with a toothless smile. He'd come to play about with the trains for a while. Into the shed with a chuckle he came. He approached the locomotives and called them by name. Now Mallard, now Scotsman, now Rocket, now Lion, on terriers, on panniers, on shunters, oh damn, it's Brian. The old man spotted me in the doorframe behind him, and he grinned when he saw me with a face that was quite grim. He shuffled towards me while dragging one foot, and he wheezed when he walked like an injured old mutt. A small bag of coal he had flung on his back. I assumed that his plan was a train to hijack. I told him, "Sir, no, you can't steal an engine." He said, "No, no, I must. I've just done my sleighing."
I believed he was Santa and offered a hand. It was better than the somewhat dull evening I'd planned. We climbed onto an engine, all subtle and quick. He yanked on the regulator and gave it a flick. I opened the firebox and threw in the coal, and with a word of good luck, I leapt from the engine we stole. He gave me a wave as he giggled all juvenile. I've helped save Christmas, I thought with a smile. And I heard him exclaim as he rode out of sight, I'm not really St. Nicholas, but it's gonna be one hell of a night.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Night Before Christmas, as you've probably, or rather definitely, never heard it told before. So I'll press the chat button to see if it's going to work, but alas not. So I was going to ask for your thoughts. I guess there's nothing to say at all, but I will look at the proper chat and see. What do we think about The Night Before Christmas? Thank you, Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5. Blimey, thank you so much for your support there. The Grey W1 and the LMS 10,000 pulling presents, 2 box vans, the Christmas tree wagon, 2 tankers, and the appropriate brake vans. Sure thing. If these spill over to January, or well, February, it's going to be a miserable live stream, that's for sure, because it's all going to be Christmas stuff. That was beautiful, says Origami Tabochi. Thank you very much. I thought so too. I just thought, you know, I'm going to write a beautiful poem, and that's what I decided to do. That was very strange, says Valleys56XX. What? Strange? There's nothing strange about that. It's the night before Christmas. I just changed a few bits so I didn't get done for copyright, but I just wanted to read it to you. It's a favourite tale indeed. Anyway, thank you folks, thank you very much. I'll take a bow. Let's also do some more trains because we've got the coronation class, but not hauling coronation coaches as it usually does. It's from A2020 Vision, Talk of the Devil, who wanted to see the Coronation Scot, but with some food and drink wagons instead. So we've got those hooked up. Then Thomas and Edward are working together in a double header with 5 LNER coaches, and this is for Train Boy. So thank you very much, Train Boy. And then Beaglington on Sea wanted to see Donald and Douglas. This was a cool request. Donald and Douglas, an item or 2 chosen by viewers of the stream. So I've actually only got 2. I'm going to put another one on, so if you pop it in the chat right now, the first one I see, I will put on. So yeah, what other wagon would you like to see run with Donald and Douglas? And then Beaglington also wanted to see the Thomas Toad on the back, which is fine. So I'll come and have a look at the chat in a second for that one, but I guess in the meantime, I will start Coronation off, and we'll also see how Thomas and Edward get on. I put Thomas behind Edward. Hopefully that won't have been a mistake, we shall see. And yeah, we had the sleigh wagon requested already. I did this before the stream started, and someone else requested an egg van as well. So that's what we've got to start with. Let's have a look. I see the first one, Flying 57, and what a good choice indeed. It just wouldn't be Christmas without him. Although having said that, I can't find him. It is Bullman. Where is Bullman? Bullman. Oh, for goodness sake, man. This happens, I tell you what, every time I want to put Bullman into one of my reviews, I'm looking for him and I can't find him. This search is not a new search. Where is he? Oh, that'll be really annoying if Bullman misses out on this opportunity to be live and I can't find him. I'm searching everywhere, high and low. What? I don't know how he does this. Like, he's never far away, but well, I might have to pick something else then. I'm still looking. He's not in my box of tricks, is he? Bullman, goodness sake. Maybe he's off getting ready to pull the Christmas train. I don't know. It's getting towards that time of year again, isn't it? That's crazy. Where on earth can he be? Nope. He's truly not here. I just can't think what I've done with him. Okay, let me have a look at the chat, see the next one I look at. A Tidmouth milk tanker, says Brendan Hanley. Yes, alright. Well, I do know where those are. This is where I'll find Bullman. But no, I don't think he'll be in here. Tidmouth milk. Here it is. Tidmouth milk. Yes, that's very fitting. Okay, let's put that in between the brake and the sleigh, and let's give it a go. Hopefully that will work. So this one was for Beaglington. There we go. Donald and Douglas, forwards please. There we go. So we got 3. You wanted a couple, I wouldn't put 3 on there, so hopefully that's all good. There they go. Let's roll on the derailment, the inevitable derailment behind the bookcase, shall we? It's probably going to happen. Where is Bullman now that that's all going? Just where can he be? I'm not so much worried for the request as I'm actually worried where he's gone. I will have used him in a video sometime. I know it seems like I'm fooling, but I'm really not. Is it over here? He's gone. He's literally gone. That is baffling. And this is, normally I would just be like, oh well, he's not going to appear in the review then, and I'll miss him out, and then it'll really bug me and I'll have to spend ages searching, but I really just can't find him anywhere. Like, I normally would pop him on the side somewhere, but I've just checked all the sides. And you just know that the moment this stream's over, I'll find him immediately. Little swine, evaded me again. Okay, oh, is he under here? Ah, I've got him. He was underneath my, what's this script? Oh, it's the script for my requests that I filmed the other day. Go on then, Bullman, since it's your time of year and all. I don't know what that means. Where is the train for that? Anybody see it? Oh gosh, that's not good news, is it? So I lost Bullman first, and now I've lost the train that he was supposed to ride on. Oh, there it is, there it is. How did that appear from nowhere? I should have seen that in the other shot. Donald and Douglas, please come back. Something's wrong with Donald and Douglas. One of them's broken down. But it was working in forwards. Which one's broken down? Donald has broken down. Well, at least he wasn't running forwards. Backwards, rather. Right, Bullman goes on. It might all be for nothing. We've managed to destroy one of the Scottish twins. Well, I've not done it. It's the rubbish motors back and put in them, I guess. Yeah, it's working forwards, but not backwards. That's really weird. Oh no, he is now. No, he's stopped. Yeah, he's stopped in reverse. That's weird. And now forwards too. Oh no, he's starting. It's another one just on the way out then, isn't it? Yeah, no, he's stopped dead now. Go on. Oh, I've derailed its tender. Oh. I suppose it's because he's stopped. Well, this is not going well, Beaglington. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, his wheels are nice and free. Let's try again. There it goes. Now it's stopped again. Ah, it's done for. It's another one bites the dust. Live on stream. Ah, goodness sake. Why do they use those awful motors? Well, I guess it's not entirely the motor's fault. It's more because these Thomas models have eye mechanisms which put the motor under more strain than they normally would. Yeah, he's going now. It's weird, he goes for a second and then stops. So sorry, Bullman, you didn't get your ride after all. I guess, who is it? Douglas. I guess Douglas is going to have to go at it on his own. Okay. Sorry, Donald's dead, Douglas. It's a Christmas treat. You have to tell Douglas that Donald's dead. Well, sorry everybody, that's somewhat ruined Christmas, hasn't it? Goodness sake. Well, that didn't go well. We've gained Bullman, but lost Douglas. Well, there we are. He's still got a smile as Donald, so I guess he's not that heartbroken. Maybe they've been fighting anyway. I don't know. I'll have a look, see if I can do anything, but obviously not right now. So, yeah. A train of 3 wagons was enough to kill one of 2 double headers. I don't know. Poor old Donald, says Azuma. Yes, quite. Would happen on stream, wouldn't it? Although I don't really run those besides on stream, so I suppose if it was going to happen, it was going to happen on stream. Typical, says David Schultz. Yes, quite typical. Sorry everyone, Beelington's apologising as well. You should, Beelington. You've had a hand in the destruction of Christmas. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Beelington's fault, everybody. We won't blame him. Off to the Steamworks, says Caleb. Exactly. The thing is, those motors, you can't get them off the shelf. They're not sort of standard motors, I think, anyway, with that one, if they've got the same motor as the rest of them. So it's not something that I can easily swap. And you know what Bachmann are like. If you want to buy a motor from Bachmann, they'll charge you twice what it should be. Because it's probably, I think it's their own motor, probably their own motor design. So yeah, we'll have a look. Maybe it's not the motor, maybe there's another bad component in there, which is possible, I suppose, because I would start to run him and he'd be fine and he'd go, and then he'd slow down and stop, which suggests that something's heating up and causing a problem. So I don't know. That's quite concerning, but never mind. Sodor Dandaman, thank you so much. Duck, Devious Diesel, Hornby Devious Diesel, pulling Bachmann, Coleman's wagon, Bristol wagon, 7-plank wagon, Sam's Trains brake van. Thank you, Sodor Dandaman, except I do not own any Devious Diesels. Nope, I got Ari and Bert, which it'll have to be instead. In fact, one of those is dead because of the bad motor. So I'll have to just do that. Right, Donald's days are done, says Toxic Axolot 17. Yes, they are. Unfortunate but true. Anyway, let's take these off. I'll back the Coronation class into its siding. There we go, and I'll set up the next lot of trains. And hopefully we won't get any more casualties. Oh dear, the Steam team is going to be mourning the loss of Douglas tonight. These two seem alright though. At least we've got one double header. I put the Hornby ones on, that's why. Hornby ones not very nice looking, of course, but at least they work, which is not something you can always say for the Bachmann ones. The Bachmann ones do seem to fail quite a lot. I always remember when I used to do Sam's Trains servicing, where long time ago now, people used to send in their models and I'd fix them up or service them up, whatever. I did hundreds, probably even thousands of models that way. You'd be surprised at how many of them were Bachmann Thomas models, very rarely Hornby ones, and when I did get Hornby ones, they would be fixable. When I got a Bachmann one, I would say there's a 60-40 chance, the 60% chance being the one I'm talking about, that the motor would be bad and there'd be nothing I can do besides try and get a spare one, which I don't think anybody ever did because of the price of them. There we go. But we've still got one Scottish twin, so I suppose what I probably will do is I'll just take the motor out of the dead Scottish twin and let this one do the heavy work when they double head. So it'll look like they're both working, but only one will be. That's what I have to do with Ari and Bert these days, and you'd think that would cause the other one to fail with even more strain, but with Ari and Bert that's not happened yet, although I've not tried them for a while, so who knows, quite honestly, who knows. Anyway, let's go shopping and let's bung some other trains on the track, because we've still got more to do. So we've got, oh blimey, we've got another Beelington request, which means we're probably going to lose another engine now. They wanted to see the ES1 electric, which we've already had running today, with a mail train and some full brakes. So let me find the ES1, which I've put down and can't find. Nope, I can see it. I don't actually have any functioning mail coaches at the moment, so what I'm going to do is put some vans on, just some regular vans, and I can obviously do the full brakes, so that's okay. So here we go. Hopefully this run will not be this ES1's last. No, I'm sure not. Beelington, if it does somehow die, I won't be doing any more of your requests. No, I'm joking. I don't really mind so much about this. Especially now I can get one for the low price of £165. I suppose that's why you should really wait when these exclusives are too expensive, because in this case you could save 60 odd quid or whatever it is. Right, and then we have Chris Wakelins. Did I get that right? Wakelins. Yeah, who wanted to see my favourite train for his son William. So my favourite train and my favourite loco are two different things. Train obviously suggests that it's not just a loco, but rather a loco and its coaches or wagons. So I'm going with this. I think I would say that this is my favourite train. It is the H1 Atlantic by Bachmann, and also the Birdcage coaches, which I was quite critical of in my review because they have pretty few features and a very high price. But in terms of the way they look, they are wonderful looking coaches, and they perform well too, so it's not a headache to run them. And with the H1 Atlantic, they do look absolutely wonderful. So I think this would be my favourite train. So there we go, that's for William. We'll get that going shortly. And then what do we need on the inside line? Oh, interesting. XRCon42 has requested a triple header, and I've got the locos over here. So it's going to be the two Hush Hushers and the LMS 10,000. So I assume that the link here is the running number, because they all have the same number. So that's quite unusual. 3 locos, only 2 locos in real life, of course, but all with the same running number. So that one has got to go at the front because it's got no front coupling on it. So that's got to lead the train. Then we've got the second Hush Hush to go on, which is the one that looks like an A4 with its streamlined end. Okay, that does have a front coupling, so that should be okay. Are they working? Please say yes. Yeah. And then the LMS 10,000, which is a bit of a faulty loco. I think last time I ran this, it was really struggling, and it's been dodgy right from the start, this one has. Yeah, big trouble with, I think one of the shafts was slipping or something. I think now the problem is the motor again, which is very typical, isn't it? But there we go, that's 3 of them set up. How this is going to go, I don't know, but he wants it to run with some blood and custards, which I will do. Where are those? Here they are. I did get them ready, because this one came in just before the stream started. So, blood and custard coaches. I've only got 4 of these because I don't want to overdo it, and if something does go wrong, which it could do with a triple header, I don't want to have to spend too long sorting it out. So let's back the H1 up a little bit. There you go, H1, thank you. And I shall put the rest of these coaches on. All right, and we'll get these going in a little while. And I'll do some shout outs as well. There we go. Right, I think that's everything set up. So we'll get back to those in just a second. Sorry about that. I'll blow my nose there just so that I don't sneeze and make Kelly excited. Seems to like it when I do that, but anyway, I don't know. How's it going then, folks? How's it going? Are we enjoying the stream so far? Have I missed anybody out? Thank you, Hendrik, again for another lovely super chat idea. I appreciate that. And Ashy Boy, evening Sam, I don't have a request for you, but I hope you have a good Christmas and a great new year. Thank you so much, Ashy Boy. I really appreciate that. And I hope that you do too. Have a fantastic time. Superdude24 is in the chat. Nice to see you. How's it going? Camelback 821 suggests running a Camelback. I haven't run a Camelback for a while. Well, that's quite a Christmassy looking engine, actually. Let's see. I suppose the sneeze is, I think Azuma says, please sneeze on camera. I've not seen Kelly's reaction to that yet, but no doubt she'll have something to say. Here we go. But Sam, I love seeing you sneeze. I know. I'm not having that though. That's some inappropriate content right there, me honking everywhere. Nah, I can't do that. Cody Steams, how are you today? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Hope all is doing well. Sam'sTrains, there's a shout out for you. Yeah, the Flying 57, you can have a shout out for your channel and your favourite loco, Judy. So there you go. Go subscribe to the Flying 57. Is that the Bagnall Judy? And are you going to get one? If so, I hope so. J&W Studios, no challenge today, but could you run the LNYR Class 5 with some 4-wheel coaches? Merry Christmas from Jasper and Willow. That is a lovely idea. The Class 5, yeah, in the LMYR, which in my case is the maroon one, is such a Christmassy looking engine. I think if I'd had that when I picked my Christmas train engine all those years ago, I would probably have chosen that one because it's just so festive looking. Although, I don't know, Lord Westwood is very perfect because of how bright red it is. Adam Rushton says, what do you want for Christmas, Sam? That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I haven't asked for anything really because, you know, I'm a happy guy. There's not much I would want. But I do like surprises, so that's probably something that I might look forward to. And Robert Sparks, I don't know if I saw that one, but blimey, thank you so much, Robert. And Merry Christmas to you too. I thank you very much for that. Almost had me lost for words there, almost. Alex Trains, hello to you. Jane W, oh, what's the O for? Was that something I said? Oh, about the LMYR maybe, I don't know. Jordan's Trains, hello to you. The ugly tank engine is the perfect Christmas engine, how dare you? How dare you, crikey. Let's go and grab the ugly tank engine and do a little reveal. Where are we? Come on, Miles, here he is. Just because it's the Christmas stream and he's worth showing. Let's see. Here he is. If you... Ooh, why the slow fade? I'll never know. If you don't recognise this horrible engine, don't laugh. That's my first... sort of advice for you. Otherwise, look it up on YouTube, The Ugly Tank Engine. It's a Christmas story that I did a few years ago now. I dread to know how many years ago. But it was one of my, I think it's one of my favourite of the Christmas stories. Probably the best one I did actually. And Azuma's just mentioned it there. And that is, why did I say Miles? He's not called Miles, this is Gregsby. I get my 040s mixed up sometimes. But yeah, that's Gregsby, the 040. And if you want to know why he's got a Rudolph red nose on, then you got to watch the video. So yeah, go search it up after the stream. And it's a heartwarming story. So there you go. That was Gregsby, and that was also a slow fade, which I will turn off. Why does it do that? Is it the close camera that does that? No, see, no reason it wasn't doing it before. That's this computer for you folks, it just does what it wants. Is this chat going to work? Oh, I thought I'd check. Anyway, Caleb, thank you very much. What did I just see? Don't forget my birthday request from last week. I shall not. I've already filmed it, in fact, so you'll see that soon. The rarest functional steam engine pulling Bullman and Pullmans. What would that be, folks? I might need your help with that one, but that's Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5 again. Thank you so much. Right, let's talk about the wall of train then. So here are the latest pictures from the last couple of weeks. So if you've had one shown on last week's stream or the one before, hopefully you'll see it there. It might be that some of them are off the edge of the screen, but I promise you it's there if you can't see yours. And I do have a few new additions for the wall today, so let's have a look at those. The very last additions to the Wall of Fame in 2023. So we've got Hunter S. This is an image after my own heart. The Scotsman produced in Minecraft, and what I love is the use of these buttons as rivets. That's actually seriously awesome, and it's particularly effective on the tender. Oh, are they rivets? Maybe that's supposed to look like lining. It actually does look like lining on the tender. Anyway, yeah, that's amazing, really nice, and it looks like it's the Thomas Scotsman as well, because it's got a face, or what looks like a face. Scotsman doesn't have a white smoke box door, so I'm guessing that's what he's going for. So that is awesome, Hunter, nice work. And then Kynan L, sorry if I said that wrong. Look at that beautiful thing. Not an engine I've seen before, but that livery is extreme, and it says steam rail on the front. So anybody recognises that, let us know in the chat. Oh, don't drop it. Now then, one that I have seen before from Ruben K. Thank you very much, Ruben. Beautiful, beautiful shot of a blue Pullman HST there. How awesome that livery is. Did Hornby do one like that? That looks incredible. I really like that one. And then we've got this one from Austin T with the FAM. Look at that. What an incredible position as well. And I don't think I've seen a Class 2 in that. Is it a Class 2 even? I can't tell. Looks like some sort of standard or maybe an IVAT. Never seen one in that livery before, so what's the story with that? But thank you, Austin, that made me ponder. And then finally, we've got XLE HS, I guess that's what we'll say. The Steam team. Look at that, nice work. So thank you, XLE HS. I guess those are the engines in his collection. Very nice. Right, let's get those trains running. They've been waiting torturously. Oh, quite the word, isn't it, that? Quite the word to use in the Christmas stream. So Beaglington, the ES1 with its post train. I guess this is delivering Christmas presents, and I'm laughing because I've just seen a white hair from my Santa hat descend onto the track. No doubt that's going to get wrapped around an axle at some point. That's why I don't tend to wear woolly hats. And then we've got Chris Wakelings for William and Rathbaster. No, it wasn't them. That sounds like a naughty username. It isn't. Rathbaster. B-A-S-T-E-R. I should just clear that up because otherwise people will comment and say, what did he say then? Yes, sounds naughty, but it's not. Their request is coming up later, so I read their name out erroneously, and that means I've got to say it again later and explain all over again, so apologies in advance. XRCon 42 is the inside line request, with the triple header there, which is heading under the bookcase now, which probably means a disaster is about to unfold. Let's see. Please don't derail back there. Oh, my cables are in the way as well. Brushing on the sides of the engines. Ah, goodness me. Look at that dapple wagon in the bottom as well. That's a bit of a spoiler for a future stream, isn't it? Assuming I'll do it on stream. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Anyway, they made it. That's the main thing. There's the ES1 and its post train for Beaglington. And hopefully my favourite train will be coming past somewhere. There it is. Here it comes, and that's for William. Hope William is doing well. Really appreciate you watching, William, and I hope you have a great Christmas too, my friend. There we go. Great stuff. Right, I think while we're ahead, I will quit with this double header because it really, I think it started to quit on its own. Quite impressed with the way that performed actually, because that LMS 10,000 has been quite a lame engine of late. Well, like I say, last time it ran in a request, it was with one of the hush hushes, and it kept stuttering and slowing down and stopping it, and I thought, oh, it's going to burn out. Well, it's fine again today. That's the interesting thing about Bachmann motors. One day they can be on their knees. Another day you wouldn't know there's a problem, and the problem may come back one day, or it might not. There's no telling. Also, since it's the Christmas stream, I wanted to show something that I've been working on, and if you are in my family, stop watching now because this might be for you. But obviously I do a lot of 3D printing and making things and designing things and such, and I caught it that time. I saw it happen. I'm not having that. No. This is not something else that's going to go wrong with this stream today. There we go. So I thought, what better thing to do for a Christmas present than to try and create something myself. So this is what I made. I won't say who it's for, just in case anybody's watching. But yeah, it's a little rocking horse, 3D printed. Lots and lots of different parts, lots of detail, hopefully you can see that. And it's the doll's house scale. And does it really rock? Yes, it does. So, as I always sort of harp on about how great 3D printing is, if you get into it, you don't have to just do trains, you can do other stuff as well, and it's very handy. I like to create all sorts of different stuff to put around the house. Not necessarily decorations, but useful things, like if something breaks, one of my favourite things to do is to design a new part and fix it. And it's amazing how often you can do that, and it actually saves you a lot of money, because these days I don't buy new bits and bobs to fix things. I'll just take pride in fixing it myself. So there you go. Anyway, I got some requests left over from last stream, so here they come. Hope you like them. Up first, we have a request from Mega Train Lover who wanted to see the rebuilt Merchant Navy, a loco that used to be so popular in these live streams, so lovely to see that back for old time's sake, with some Southern coaches, which she's hauling beautifully. So Mega Train Lover, thank you so much for your support, hope you like that request. Beaglington on Sea wanted to see my French tender loco, which is the Bon Bonnet, I think that's how you say it, with some Orient Express coaches. It's not a powerful loco, so I've just put 3 of those on there. And then he wanted to see a pork wagon and a cheese wagon on the end as some extra jam buns. Well, I don't have a cheese wagon, but I do obviously have quite a few pork ones, so I put 2 of those on for you. So there you go, Bealington, hope that's alright for you. And then Caleb Chan wanted to see a Hatton's Andrew Barclay Katie loco with a birthday train, because it was his birthday last week. So I've put on some present wagons, which are usually Christmas present wagons, but for Caleb, they are birthday presents. So there you go, Caleb. Hope you had a great birthday. Thank you so much for your support. Up next, we have a beautifully creative request from J&W Studios, who wanted to see the Compound and the B12 hauling a rake of dark green coaches, and these are representing Christmas lights on a Christmas tree, I think. So that's a cool idea. I like the coloured engines and the green coaches, I guess, being the tree. So love the creativity there. Keep it up with the awesome Christmas requests. Thank you, J&W Studios. This next one comes from Polar Pendleton, whose birthday was last stream, and also his wife's as well, I believe. So you know what that means, first and foremost.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday, happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
Alright, I apologise. On to the request. He wanted to see as many A1s going backwards with gunpowder and egg vans as possible. So it sounds as though he's trying to cause an explosion. Only issue is I can't have more than one A1 because the Hornby ones, annoyingly, don't have front couplings or an M pocket. So we just got one, but let's see how we get on. Let's give it some juice in reverse. Blimey, that's going quick. Seems to be okay for now. Crikey, did we get away with it? Yeah, I guess we did. Well, no explosions today, but thank you, Polar Pendleton. Up next, another very interesting combination, guaranteed never to have been tried before on requests. It comes from Sharky McSharknose, who wanted to see the glass box and the red Hornby crane. You would think the glass box would have real trouble hauling the Hornby crane, but actually it doesn't. It handles it perfectly okay. So great work. Thank you so much, Sharky McSharknose, Polar Pendleton, and of course J&W Studios. Thank you all very, very much. Up next, we have another big boy request. Man, that loco's been popular this month. This time it comes from John C, who wanted to see Big Boy with as many cargo cars as possible. So there you go, John, with a big rake of American wagons there. Thank you so much for your support. Then Ronan's Railway wanted to see my worst ranked train and coaches / wagons. So I've gone with last year's worst model train of the year because I haven't revealed this year's yet, and that is the Bachmann 2MT, and of course the legendarily terrible egg vans behind it. So there you go, Ronan's Railways. That was my best thought in terms of what was the very worst, so hopefully that's okay with you. And then we have a 2020 Vision, and Jason Biggs wanted to see this as well, although I think I did that on a previous episode. Lion and Tiger HST style, that means one at either end, with some Era 1 coaches, which I think is again a very cool and creative idea. So thank you very much to A2020 Vision, John C and Ronan's Railway. Very, very much appreciated. Now I mustn't trip over the track. Oh my, oh. So this request comes from Kelly Ashford, who wanted to see me trip over the train tracks and then get splattered by Thomas. Now I've already done the first bit, tripping over the tracks, so now I just need to get splattered by Thomas. And then David Mattox, instead of a request,
asks whether my T Brown number 3 will fit on a laureate. No idea what he's planning with this, but here we'll find out. And the answer is sort of, but his wheels won't touch the base. The couplings are holding him up, and I think even if I remove the couplings, the buffer beams would probably be in the way. So I mean, it kind of fits, it'll sit on there, but it won't look right. So the answer is no, unless you're not too fussy. Okay, thank you very much, David Mattox. And finally, please ignore the racket, because this is a request from Sam'sTrains, who wanted to see an N-scale loco on a TT wagon, on a 00 wagon, on an O-scale 08, which is going to push the O-gauge wagon, while playing a horrible song on my phone. And as you can hear, that's very much happening. So before we go back to the stream, let's get going with this request. So thank you very much to Sam'sTrains. There you go, Kelly, and everybody else. Hopefully that satisfies your request. Now, please let that be the end of the injurious request, because one of these days, Kelly, I'm going to have an accident, and it's going to be your fault. Hopefully she's not watching. Chloe, that is, not Kelly. But I don't know, we'll see. I'll check my texts after this. All right. Better I find out about this now. Oh, okay. So it wasn't just out of curiosity then. Was it something that you were planning to do? Interesting. Anyway, Kelly, you're strange, says Origami Tabichi. Well, I ain't going to call anybody strange, but her desire to see me injured is a little strange. Yeah, that's certainly so. I will not be asking him to step on any engine. Good. That is good, Kelly. Please don't do that, because, well, I know one or two that I would like to step on, but if I do that, then they're gone, and I won't be able to use them in any way going forward. So I don't want to step on an engine. I should say, yeah, a little disclaimer. If any engine is requested to be destroyed in any way, I might have to deny it, because obviously, for a £5 request, destroying a 100 or more pound engine, probably not a smart idea, but yeah, I guess it's worth a try, but I'll have to decline if it's anything I like, or even I don't like, I guess. Anyway, Rathbaster, Baster, wanted to see 3 Peckets and the railgun, so that's interesting. I had a right faff. Well, I had a right sort of frantic chase round looking for couplings to put into the front of the Peckets so that they could do that, and we'll see how they 3 get on with the railgun. We also have Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, who sent in loads of requests, so thank you so much. I will get to the rest of yours in the new year, as I will with everybody's that has sent one that won't get done today. I will give them priority in the next series of Sam'sTrains Live, which will be starting in sort of late February. You wanted to see the W1 with His Royal Majesty's train, so I took that to mean Pullmans because they're quite grand, and then a brake van on the end, which I have indeed forgotten. So where's Toad? You were going to be the brake van. Let's pull forwards, forwards, and we'll bung that on the back. Okay, there we go. Now the request is fulfilled. I guess it can go. Start the Peckets off, and then on the inside line is, oh dear, stopped on the points. Go on now. How can 3 Peckets stop on points? That's so strange. William Town, who wanted to see a Great Western Manor. Right, things are going wrong. The Hush Hush is wheel slipping, but we'll get to that. With 6 chocolate and cream coaches, and I'm going to call it the Cambrian Coast Express. So thank you very much, William Town, as always, for your named requests there. So very nice. Now, this Hush Hush was working perfect a minute ago, so I know there's nothing wrong with it. Why are you wheel slipping? Ah, something's not on right. Is it the tender? Might be the tender. That was weird. It's going behind the bookcase now, so if there is something wrong with it, I'm in deep, deep doo-doo. Seems alright though. We need it to go over some points and then I'll know. The smart thing would be to check, but I'm not smart,
so I won't check. There it goes. Quite fast now because I sped it up. Maybe that was a mistake, but no, it went over the points. So the big question is it going to do it again next time it goes over there? Let us see. Looks good though. There's His Majesty's Royal Train, looking excellent. Will it happen again? Surely not, it's going a lot faster. Did slow down, but it seems to be okay. So there we go. Now then we've got Williamtown there. Well, it's not Williamtown, clearly. It's a model train. But it's the one that Williamtown wanted to see. So there we go. Where are the others? Oh, goodness me. I might have guessed. What's wrong? 3 packets not enough to haul a railgun. 2 of the packets have cut out. The leaf green packet is seized up. It's not turning its wheels. For goodness sake, there's nothing wrong with my packets. And both of them had cut out. I think that red one is a bit cutty-outy, but the green one, come on, what's up with you? Weird. Is it dead? It is. Oh, what? Why are trains dying today? On this day of all days? Yeah, not a sausage there. I don't know. That's weird. I've never had one of these fail. So I suspect it could just be maybe the decoder socket or the decoder. It's the decoder blanking plate. I wonder if that's come loose because it's totally dead. It's not even trying to work. So much for the Christmas stream. That's 2 engines down. Right. The railgun was caught on the side of the bookcase because I forgot not to run it on the inside line, on the outside line. Things are going wrong today. Things are going wrong. Engines are dropping left, right and centre, and I think the railgun's probably about to have a disaster. No, it's okay. Oh, no, it's not. It's not okay. Oh gosh. Oh dear, oh dear. Packets have broken free. They're saying you destroyed our brother, railgun. Uh-oh, that's not good. The collision has caused one of the Pullmans to derail. I can hear it. It's still on the track for now though. Is it going to fly off? Don't know which one it is. I think we saved it though. Well, it got round to the front. Oh, yeah, things are just getting serious. Crikey. So I think the railgun, when I pushed it past the bookcase, it derailed slightly, which caused it to stick out more than it normally would. It was a big chain of events. It stuck out the side of it a bit more than it normally would. One of the Pullmans clocked it. That sort of derailed and went on its way. And then obviously you just saw when it come round to the front, it came off the track as well. So yes, a royal Christmas cock-up, I suppose you could call it. And the collision was so strong that it pulled the NEM coupling out of the back packet. And of course I got a dead packet too. That's not good. Have I got a battery? I want to see if I can power this packet directly. And I'll let you know if it's dead or not. I'm going to give it some power straight to its wheels. Yeah, it's dead. It's a dead packet. Go on then. I will do brief surgery and just have a little look inside and see what the deal is. Because we can't end a Christmas episode with a dead packet. It just wouldn't be right. I feel like Christmas depends on the survival of this packet. So shouldn't really do it like this, but I'm trying to get that rear coupling out. Come on now. There we go. Oh, I didn't need to get that one out. Something tells me it's not dead. Something tells me it might just be the decoder socket. Mind you, I can't see anything wrong there. Oh dear. Doesn't seem to be a problem there. I can make sure that it's plugged in properly. Let's go and have a look. That's such a shame. I'll be able to fix it almost certainly because I can get those motors, but it's just annoying that the pecket should be dead. But it is, yeah, not a sausage. No warmth or twitching or anything. All right. Okay, well, that's a problem for another day. We'll leave that for now. And we will get the Hush Hush going again with its Royal Train. And I'm going to go through and thank today's Super Chatters because there have been so many. And folks, I really do appreciate the support. It might not seem a lot to you guys, although some of you have sent a lot, which is crazy. But all the little tips do add up and they make a big difference to me and my life. So I thank you from the bottom of my train heart. And my thanks specifically go to the following good folks. So here they are. Beaglington on Sea, Christopher Wakeling, Raf Baster, B-A-S-T-E-R, XR Kun 42, Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, William Town, Tagot 00. Thank you so much, Tagot 00, for your support there. GGS Railways, Enar Bowler, thank you for that. Sideways 66779, ECD Railroad, A2020 Vision again, Train Hub 2 450 Alt. Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5 deserves another shout out because you gave so much today, so thank you very much. Same to Robert Sparks as well, really appreciate that. And we then have Sodor Dandaman, thank you very much. Train Hub 2450 again Alt, thank you very much. And Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, yes, you can have the birthday song. Everybody else, I apologise, but here it comes, I think for the third time today, which might be a record.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday, happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
Oh, there we go. So happy birthday to Hendrick. I hope you have a lovely day whenever it may be. Right, I now need to continue reading out these. So we have Toxic, Axolot 17, Eggs Trains, Kenny Ashford Trains, Luke Sinclair, Sodor Dandaman again, David Mattocks, Train Boy, thank you so much Train Boy, Ashley Boy, J&W Studios, Caleb Chan, Fifield Junction, Shy Nautis and Tagot 00 yet again. Now I need to pick my favourite request of the day, and I saw one or two that I was interested in. I should probably make it a Christmas request, so let's see what was involved. You know, where was... there's so many this time, it's really difficult to choose. I liked the triple header, but I guess that's not dreadfully Christmassy. I liked Rathbaster, B-A-S-T-E-R, with the triple heading peckets. Yeah, I like that. I also liked the one about my favourite train. I did like that one. In fact, I might go with that one, actually, because that H1 Atlantic is an incredibly festive looking train, isn't it? It sure is. So there we go. Yeah, we'll give it to Son William. There you go, Son William. So if you send me an email to samstrains@outlook.com with your delivery address, I will send you a Christmas sleigh, hopefully to run in time for Christmas. So yeah, well done for that lovely request. You appealed to me by letting me run my favourite train. So there you go, congratulations. And that will just about do it for Sam's Trains Live for this year. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed it. And, oh, of course, one final little failure. Let's just reactivate. Tell you what, this stream did not work out today in terms of the technical side of things. What's wrong? I just don't know. Anyway, next up, we have some of my favourite videos. The worst model trains of 2023. That video is going to drop tomorrow, and members will get early access to it tonight. So stay tuned, it's one of my favourite versions of that video ever. I've then got another terrible loco to review on Monday, followed by a very festive looking pre-grouping loco to review on Wednesday. I meant Monday was the terrible loco, festive loco on Wednesday. So for now, enjoy the rest of the videos that I'll be posting on the channel before Christmas, still quite a lot to come. But for now, that is it from Sam's Trains Live. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Alright folks, have a very Merry Christmas. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Hey folks, thank you all very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support folks, and take care of yourselves.